Coach. You
Hey.
kind of had a slow start a little bit in the beginning, and then Bridget and Kennedy checked in. You guys went on a 16-2 run. How do you think they specifically kind of changed the intensity and the energy?
Well, I agree with you. I felt like we were a little stagnant offensively and kind of weren't getting maybe some looks we would normally get. And I really like KP off the ball screen for us, and so I wanted to put her in and see if she could, either get a score or create. And obviously, B has a tremendous ability to knock down shots, and so I felt like it was just a good rotation for us to see if we could get something going. And they make me look smart sometimes.
How important is it to kind of create these extra possessions on the glass and turnover battle, and how did you kind of do that today?
Yeah, I mean, rebounding is a key for us to win. Like, we know when we rebound, we win, and when we don't rebound, we don't win. And that's on both sides of the ball. And particularly in a game like this where, for us offensively, we're really up and down. We have to be able to generate those extra possessions. And then, yeah, I mean, I thought typically we do a good job kind of turning people over, and we started with our press, but we're worried about their speed, which they were able to just kind of dribble through us. So it just became kind of like a half-court game, and I think we did enough, obviously, to just try to keep them in front of us and make them have to make tough shots.
St. John's came back from down 10, and then you guys responded after that. How much does that say about your team's mental toughness and physical toughness with the injuries today?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I told our team, like, they're going to make a run. They're a tough team. They've been in, I think every Big East game for them has been very, very close. So we knew they were coming, and, I do think if we would have started off better offensively in that third quarter, maybe the game would have been a little bit different. But that's the way the ball bounces sometimes. I thought we got good looks. It just wouldn't go in for us. But that's what I love about our team. We're tough. We're resilient. We kind of have one of our mantras is to thrive in adversity and to be built to do hard things. And that's what I just kept telling them. It's hard right now. For whatever reason, the ball won't go in right now. Well, guess what? We can get stops and we can still win this game. And I thought they really stayed confident and had belief down the stretch.
Did you feel like you settled for too many jumpers in the second half, or did you feel like they were good looks and they just didn't fall today?
Yeah, I'd say both. I do think it was a little tough for us to get to the paint in that third quarter. I thought they played us very physical, made the post entries difficult, and started to switch up how they played the ball screens a little bit, which made it harder again to kind of turn the corner and get downhill. But I agree. I thought we got some really good looks, and you never want to tell kids to stop shooting either. And there was a timeout in the fourth quarter, and I told them, I said, look, you have to shoot the ball confidently. When you're open, shoot it confident and in rhythm. And that's exactly why Olivia Porter shot that three down the stretch, because we just talked about it. And just really proud of her for having the confidence to knock down an open shot.
Last question for me. Dwyer and Mayo scored 23 points today, but on 8 of 25. How did you cause them to be inefficient?
Well, they're really tough to guard, obviously, and so much of our game plan was to try to go under things and build a wall and kind of keep them in front of us, which again is really hard to do. And I thought we did that well for some of the game, not all of the game. I thought some of their stuff they got in the fourth or in transition against us, and we have to be better in our transition defense. But generally, keep them in front, try to wall them up, try to make them make tough shots over top of us. We did that enough to win.
Got one question for you, Coach. So what's your confidence level in Olivia Porter right now? I know you two came together from Charlotte. Obviously, you said a little bit on why you had her take that three-pointer in that critical moment there in the fourth quarter. That was her first points of the game. So what's your confidence level as her as a floor general?
My confidence in Liv never wavers. I would think she'd probably say to you that she wishes she was shooting the ball a little bit better this year. But I believe in her, and I'm so proud of her for taking that shot, and I won't stop believing in her. And it's also important to remember with Liv that exactly what you said, she is a floor general. And so what happens for her throughout the game might not always show up on the stat sheet. But I'll tell you what, as soon as they started pressing us in the second half, you saw Liv go right back into the game. So we need her out there, and we're a better team when she's on the court.
Got one more question for you, Coach. I know Lee had a variety of tough shots that she made. How do you think her ability to seems to be like game in, game out, be able to make the shots when in that clutch moment? How do you think that's really helped the team's success, especially as a senior leader?
Well, I think Lee really thrives on confidence, and it's been fun to watch her this year from the beginning of the year till now, and how her confidence and her belief in herself has been built. And, you know, that's really what the message we try to give her is, we believe in you, and keep taking those shots. And you can just, when she has that bounce about her, and has that high belief in herself, she can make some really, really tough shots. And thought she carried us for a little bit when we were struggling. And, you know, we're lucky to have her on the court for us.